appliance manufacturing is a complex process. There is something about thermal management and the quality of products.
Every new product design factors in reduced material cost. That is our daily job, which impact the total life cycle.
3D experience platform. It gives them a platform which is a seamless or a unified data structure.
India's electronic manufacturing sector is at the cusp of transformation, driven by digitalization, sustainable design, and the shift toward self-reliant, high-quality production. From energy-efficient air conditioners to connected smart home ecosystem, the focus has moved from assembly line efficiency to design governance, ensuring consistency, traceability, collaboration across design, engineering, and production. In this episode of ETManufacturing Leadership Talk, we are joined by Mr. Saurabh Rawat, Deputy Managing Director, APIN Panasonic, and Vivek Salvi, Industry Solution Director, Dassault Systems India. In this episode, together we explore how digital design, governance, and virtual twin technologies can unlock next-generation manufacturing performance, balancing speed, sustainability, and product quality. Let's speak to both of them and explore what this episode is all about. Hello and welcome to India Leadership Talk series. Today we are joined by Mr. Saurabh Rawat from Panasonic and Mr. Vivek Salvi from Dassault Systems India. Welcome to the show. Mr. Saurabh, you have decades of experience in advanced manufacturing. When it comes to Panasonic, how do you see the design governance taking the shape of the future of manufacturing?
So frankly, for me, the design governance is about creating a framework with innovation, quality, and manufacturing capabilities which coexist seamlessly. It's a discipline that ensures every product, from design to the delivery, entails the same precision and performance that Panasonic is known for globally. In today's context, as India aims to become a global manufacturing hub, design governance is what differentiates product that's merely assembled in India from one that is truly engineered in India. It brings digitally traceability, design consistency, and cross-functional collaboration into every stage of product lifecycle. At Panasonic, we integrate our Japanese manufacturing excellence with digital design tools and smart factory systems, ensuring that every product reflects the same reliability whether it's made in Japan or made in India.
Got it. Mr. Vivek, would like to understand from you on the side of the digital continuity, as design and governance are taking a center stage when it comes to advanced manufacturing, how technology companies like Dassault is helping OEMs like Panasonic.
Sure. So if you look at it, today's scenario, Deepanshu, is continuously evolving. The technologies is no more same which was there last 5 years back, and it is a phase that is making a difference. Every year, every day we see a change in the technology. And this technology is just not the change in technology, because there is a need of consumers are changing. And that is basically driving innovation. And fundamentally, if you look at it, how the entire framework works and where the digital continuity is required, because what today you capture as a requirement of a consumer, that has to get translated back into a product development. That means it has to travel a distance from a requirement to a functional, to a logical, and to a physical. But a lot of times OEs have to make a trade-off between what is a requirement to a physical, because sometimes it's possibility to do in a given cost, because always cost drives innovation also. So at end of the day, OEs have to make this trade-off between requirement to a physical. In this between, we have two key critical journeys that we look at it. One is a functional and second is a logic. Because functional is something that you design on a paper, but logically you transfer back into in terms of a virtual product. And technologies like virtual twin, where you could do a lot of stuff upfront and use the technology of digital continuity. Now the beauty of this digital continuity is, if you are trading off any requirement from a physical product, you know why this change has been made, because you need to know. Today you may be ahead of the technology, which consumer do not need. So you need to know, or you need to keep that entire piece with you. Why this trade-off was taken off, the traceability, if you are changing any requirement, where all it is going to make an impact. And today, as Saurabh said, they make a product for the global from India. Everybody has a different configuration based on the country. So now the same product is looked at it, configured differently, being sold worldwide. So that means the system should be able to control same product with different configurations suiting to the different geo needs. So that's how the digital content is very important. And if you have a unified data structure that helps you to do it, that's the best, because from requirement to design, to a detailing, to a manufacturing phase, if you could have a seamless through, then you are able to control better data. That's what.
Very interestingly, you have put about the geo part of things, where where it is localized, but yet it is a globalized product. Panasonic is building its strength to produce locally with more consistent quality. How do you strengthen your this reliability in terms of getting the products on the global benchmark side of things?
Very nice question, Deepanshu. I always mention the consistency begins with governance and ends with discipline. So manufacturing is all about discipline, basically. At Panasonic, our operations integrate design excellence, process innovation, and sustainability goals. Here in India, we have built a closed loop process from digital prototyping to on-site quality validation, ensuring traceability and transparent at every steps. Energy efficient is a very integral part of our design process because now energy efficient is what every customer is looking at. We are advancing towards net zero emissions to all our global factories by 2030. And actively, consistently, Panasonic is working towards the global CO2 reduction target of 300 million ton by 2050. Every new product design factors in reduced material cost, that is our daily job, which impact the total life cycle, reinforce Panasonic commitment to sustainable manufacturing and India's circular economy targets.
Right. Vivek, what is your view on this? What Mr. Saurabh has just spoken about, appliance manufacturing is a complex process. There is something about thermal management and the quality of products. How do you think this design to production workflow, we can put things together on a Dassault platform?
Again, Dassault caters to the different multiple industries. Today we cater to different 12 industries globally. And one of our core industry that we look at is CPG and retail industry. So if I look at it and specifically coming to some of the home appliances part of it, or what Panasonic is doing it, here the fundamental of two technologies that I see always are very critical. One is electrochemical, and we go back to mechanical physical. These are the two infusion of the technology that take place. When I say electromechanical, in terms of the appliances are built with a lot of circuits. It has a very different way of product development, but at the same time you need to validate them. And physical, when I say mechanical, mechanical are the physical piece that we see. So these together have to work together. That's electronics plus mechanical have to work together and derive a desired result for a consumer. It could be in terms of what Saurabh said, in terms of manufacturing, whether it in terms of governance, whether it is coming in terms of reliability of a product. So that fundamentally with products that we have, or Dassault as a addresses to the consumer with 3D experience platform, it gives them a platform which is a seamless or a unified data structure, where right from a requirement, when we start, we take that similar data flows back into the product development to the manufacturing and towards the serviceability part.
Right.
If everyone is working on a same unified data, and a lot of simulation you have to do upfront to make sure that the desired results are done, you create a virtual twin, as Saurabh highlighted on a sustainability. I think that's a very fundamental and critical piece for all the organization. I'll not say only Dassault. For Dassault, it's I think one of the close to the heart,
Right.
Sustainability in everything what we do is linked with the sustainability. But virtual twin gives you lot of to do if not analysis upfront. And that ensure you reduces the number of physical prototype. So that's one way of looking at it, what we contribute towards the society with virtual twin. Helping them to do is on not only on a sustainable, but a lot of simulation, lot of prototypes, lot of tests you could do virtually before you actually either manufacture or you produce them.
Yeah. You said, building or producing a global level of manufacturing in discipline, right? You then would like to understand from you, how do you structure the design flows in terms of getting the right processes in place? What are your best practices at your manufacturing facility?
So Deepanshu, as Vivek has mentioned, structure and creativity are not opposite. They work together to drive innovation. At Panasonic, standardization reviews and data-driven insights helps us to identify the real issue at the early stage and make faster decision making to how to improve that.
Right.
Through initiatives like Panasonic Transformation, we are making our design and product workflow AI and data-driven base. Design reviews today are dynamic and collaborative, using digital twins, as Vivek has already mentioned, to test performance and reliability even before the prototyping is done. This digital backbone validates every innovation in real time, enabling us to move faster. In that situation, the team is more fast to understand, maintain the quality, and respond swift to the market demands, which is the hallmark of the next generation of India manufacturing.
Got it. As we're talking about a lot of digital technologies, so digital twin is one that you have mentioned about. How these things can really help, if we can further, deep dive into this technology particularly, how it is helping manufacturers to get things at the global scale.
So today, if you look at it in terms of manufacturing, or everybody talks about is design anywhere, manufacture anywhere.
Yeah.
So the fundamental is what we are looking is how these two places or two different places will collaborate with each other.
Right.
Because if you are designing somewhere, manufacturing somewhere, that means your manufacturing team need to be early in the cycle to be part of your collaboration. That means they could validate your processes. Right. They could validate what you are designing or intend to manufacture. Can they do a validation? And that's where the technology of virtual twin helps, and collaboration. So collaborations become a very fundamental or key piece of this.
Right.
Because what you are starting early in the design, if manufacturing team can start working same time.
Right.
There was a time
will it also in predictive maintenance of things?
So when you are working on a data,
right,
and you have a unified data, today everyone is speaking about predictive maintenance or a tool of AI ML, right, but they will all work on a data. And when the data is available, and that's where I was emphasizing, if you have a unified data, that helps you to do decision-making capability. It helps you to decide at what interval or what stage of life this product will need a predictive maintenance, because it's not a failure maintenance you will like to do it. Now the customers are getting smarter, the product is getting smarter. Then you need to make all those fundamentals on a data-driven. If you have a data same at design to manufacturing to serviceability, if they are all connected together, and this becomes a closed loop. Whatever you have an input getting in from either manufacturing or from a serviceability, can that be feedback into design? And that closes the loop. And that helps to drive a data-driven, what we are talking today, the entire world is speaking about data-driven, or a technology that will be driven on a data. That's how this data will work. And more data, I think more and more better product, more and more faster products. So that's what going in.
So now we've discussed about end-to-end product from from design till the manufacturing, predictive maintenance side of things. But the most important part, while we do all this in our own factories, is also the collaboration part with the supplier ecosystem, right? How we can put things together, and when it comes to digital continuity as well, what we are thinking, they must be also on the same page. How we can put things together. The question is to both of you. Saurabh, will start with you. So what is your view on this?
See, at Panasonic, we believe the collaboration works best when it is both open and secure. One of the best example, what you have mentioned with our suppliers, our R&D centers, wherever it is, how you are going to map them together, how you can utilize them at the same time, real time. Mirai, which we developed a platform in India, is one of the best example for that.
Right.
We work very closely with our suppliers, as you have mentioned, R&D teams across the globe and technology partners like Dassault. And however, every exchange of information is governed by a clear rule of data protection and intellectual property. Though our ongoing transformation, we are building smarter, more connected systems that will use AI and data-driven, which are used by digital platforms to keep all things aligned together with a single accurate source of information. At the same time, we ensure that sensitive data stays protected with strict access control. This governance model is vital for Indian appliances manufacturing ecosystem also, where co-developed with local suppliers and technology startups must be both collaborative and secured.
Got it. Vivek, what is your view?
I think when we speak about today the collaboration, the involvement of supplier, because no one will innovate independently. They will have to either innovate with their suppliers or the technology providers. And today when we talk about collaboration, there has been a time when the collaboration was happening inside the room and people gathering together and working it. But today the collaboration is happening across the different geos, different locations. So you need something to make this collaboration happen. Either you do it using a cloud technology. So all the product that Dassault today offers are available on a cloud that allows customer to do a collaboration, which is seamlessly. Across the geography, across the continents, you could do it. But same time, what matters or what is important is your data is being kept secured, because that's an IP of an organization.
Right.
So today, if we look at it, Dassault has invented and spent a lot of amount in ensuring that the data is being secured. When I say data is just secured, it's not the technology I'm talking about it or word I'm saying it. That has a lot of identity access management has been inbuilt into our tools and technology. That means it will do multiple rounds of authentication. Are you the same person accessing this data? If you have a right to access it.
Right.
If you do not have a right, it will never allow you to go it. And especially it becomes more and more critical when we are shifting it to the cloud. Now coming back to the last, Deepanshu, to you answer to address your query on how with supplier we are making it collaboration, because you will be dependent on a supplier for either getting your raw material, and the traceability of that raw material also very, very important. What kind of a product? Because end of the day, I link everything to the sustainability, because whatever you are making, you are only producing it, but raw material is coming. So if your raw material is not sustainable, whatever final product you do, because you will have to own up the responsibility of not only material, but kind of CO2 emissions, he is taking care of it. And that helps us to define the entire sustainability piece of it. Same time, if you are able to involve your supplier early in the cycle, that means you are able to do it much better collaboration with him. And the intent of making it is to get product faster. And that's how the entire life cycle of a product, we are looking at to cut down with a lot of collaboration tools.
Nice, nice. At Panasonic, you're investing a lot of money in manufacturing hubs. How has the Japanese technique Kaizen has helped to build a global competitive appliances company in India?
So, Deepanshu, the essence of Japan manufacturing philosophy lies in continuous improvement and the art of making with precision. These principles are deeply embedded in Panasonic's DNA also. Our approach combines optimized process, ensuring quality in build, and the processes which should not be checked at the end. The quality should be inbuilt in the entire complete process of the product development. We also follow our basic business philosophies, which is a set of guiding principles, which are 7 in numbers, laid down by our founder, Konosuke Matsushita. These principles form the foundation of how we operate, emphasize fairness, teamwork, continuous improvement, and contribution to society. This blend of Japanese excellence, craftsmanship, and Indian innovation is what makes us true manufacturing powerhouse.
Got it. Vivek, when it comes to smart factory, what are the future of technology looks like when it comes to 3D printing, simulation, virtual simulation factories? So how do you see all these things taking shape? What is your view on the future of technology impacting the smart manufacturing side?
See, technology is a continuous evolving. And today, if you look at it in terms of a global perspective, India is at a center for everyone. That means India will have to be efficient. India will have to be smarter.
Okay.
Manufacturing overall put together. And now if you look at it, the future that will go towards the factory. We are talking, there was a phase we were talking, we still continue to talk about IoT, we still talk about Industry 4.0, we still continue to talk about how the different elements of a plant would be integrated with each other. But how technology will change for them, these are all what we see on the plant. But a virtual twin of a factory, if you could co-create, you could simulate everything in a factory, because the product that you are making today, you will not continue to make after 5 years. Because product will also go through the innovation. But if you have a plant, because you will not be making the same again and again every time the plant. So if you have a virtual technology that can help you to simulate if the given existing line, can I adopt a new product at the same time without much modifications? Because that will not only save the time, it will save the cost. So I think industry would look at it to create a virtual twin of their plant, virtual twin of their processes, virtual twin of their inventory, and that's where they will define the path for future.
Got it.
And these are small pieces that will be embedded. Whether we look at it IoT, whether we look at Industry 4.0, they all become integral part of it, or they are a subset of a virtual twin. So today with Dassault, we are highly emphasized on virtual twin, creating of everything. That not only gives an organization a freedom to innovate for future, but to produce in today's scenario.
Got it. One last question to both of you. What are your message for the young engineers who are trying to enter the manufacturing sector when it's come to design thinking, when it comes to sustainable production, when it comes to the global competitiveness building in India? So we'll start with Saurabh and then we'll close with Shah. Yeah.
So, Deepanshu, engineering excellence comes with a purpose. And I would tell young engineers, think what is the purpose before making a product. That is very, very important, and it is very much similar to what our founder Konosuke Masuta says, that develop people before product. So what is the purpose of making a product? We should think before making an execution. And this remains true even today also. So embrace digital tools, what are today, understand how data shapes design, and never compromise on the quality. And I feel always very excited when I remember these words of developing people before product, and that always remain in our mind whenever we make any decision or any work or any design. Thank you, God.
I think you rightly touched key. What should be the messaging for young engineers? Look at it towards the manufacturing, because somewhere IT has lost a lot of money to manufacturing. But I'll say it's all about innovation. A young engineer should look at it on a manufacturing. It's no more a blue-collar job. It's still the manufacturing is also now a white-collar. That means you could use a lot of technology.
And the future is manufacturing.
Future is absolutely is manufacturing, and especially when we look at it, today's factories, you look at it as no more a blue-collar job. It's it's a job that comes with a lot of responsibility, a lot of use of technology. So you're not left behind. You're not going to only work with some spanners and other part, but there is also technology. It could be technologies that will make a full traceability, whichever part you make, whether it's a car, it's auto, aircraft, or a home appliances. It needs a traceability. It needs a lot of use of technologies in terms of thinking ahead, what you rightly touch of design thinking. Because how best and how optimized I can make a process. So that involves is an innovation. That those innovation will to be backed up by the tools, because that's where you can't invest money to do it. So you will use a lot of tools and technologies to back up your decision. Then we look at it is in terms of what Saurabh touched is the purpose of manufacturing. How could you contribute towards the society in terms of making it a sustainable product with sustainable manufacturing? So this blend of, I think, my message to the young engineers would be manufacturing continue to rule the market. It's not IT that will rule it. So manufacturing has to be at the core of anything that we do.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thanks.
Thank you.
So that was Saurabh and Vivek with their interesting perspectives. India's manufacturing journey is evolving from production-led to design-led, powered by digital governance, sustainability, and innovation. This has been the ET Manufacturing Leadership Talk, where we explore how technology and leadership are shaping the future of smart, sustainable manufacturing in India. India's manufacturing renaissance is unfolding, from shop floors to design studios, factories to digital ecosystem. Across the nation, technology and sustainability are no longer parallel paths. They are powering a single, unstoppable transformation. Through India Leadership Talks, powered by ET Manufacturing and Dassault Systems India, we explored how industry leaders are shaping the factory of the future, where innovation meets impact. From VECV and Ashok Leyland, redefining mobility through AI, modular design, and multi-fuel innovation, to Uno Minda and Tata Motors embracing co-creation and digital continuity to deliver speed, agility, and precision. JSW and Thermax are embedding sustainability into every process, proving green is profitable. Indian Oil Adani Ventures is building tomorrow's energy's backbone. At Titan, creativity and technology converge. Crompton Greaves turns data into intelligent supply chains, and Godrej Enterprises, where Dassault Systems reimagines enterprise through empathy and automation. Together, these stories tell one powerful truth. India's manufacturing future is digital, sustainable, and human-centered. Now, as we approach the grand finale, India's top CEOs, Big Four transformation partners, and digital pioneers come together to explore how virtual twins, AI-driven design, and sustainable manufacturing will shape India's $1 trillion industrial future. This is India Leadership Talks, inspiring the ideas that will build India's factory of the future.